Hey friends, this is old Brookie. I've been doing some videos about the song Baby Blue by Badfinger and the solo. I had a good question about the solo and just gonna try to get through that with you. So it the chords are like a D to an A, then an E, B, D, A, E, and B, and you're back to the verse or whatever. So understanding the chords is gonna really help. Um, so I thought the solo it was a little I learned kind of slow, even though I have a good ear. I can't really remember things very well, but for some reason this kind of came back to me. So the way I would play it may not be exactly like the exact same frets and so forth, but this should sound musically correct. I do something like oops. That was pretty close. So one little boo boo. It's early, okay? So I'm gonna go. I'll try to explain. So on the D chord, this second string, seventh fret. I'm still waking up. The coffee hasn't kicked in. F sharp, that's a major third of a D chord. So that's a good note to start on. When you got the chord D, you're gonna hear that. So you want to train your ear to pick out that third interval. And so that's F sharp. I'm gonna get that. I think it's a unison. Maybe not. Maybe it's, well, it's good to do that anyway. Remember it's to A, so I'm gonna go. So I'm not sure about that unison, but just remember when you do this or just that, you're still hitting F sharp. Just target that F sharp and it's gonna sound awesome. I'm just trying to get your ears registered to that F sharp. So you bend, which is third string, ninth fret. E, bending a whole step to F sharp. So it goes up, and then make sure when it goes up, you kind of stop it at the top. You don't want, hear that kind of, you don't let it sag. So once it hits that pitch, do a rest stroke with your pick so it stops. And it kind of reloads so you're ready for your next pick stroke. So wee wee wee. I think that's important. A lot of my students, they're starting to bend, but they don't really know what happens after it's bent. You have to kind of care for that string. Tend to it. Don't let it drop or fall away. You gotta manage it. And that's why we do that rest stroke. There's an E, D, C sharp, and then I'll go to an A, which might be possible. All right, one more time. E, D, 7th fret, 6th fret, C sharp, and you could maybe slide to the A, which is second string, 10th fret. I'm going to take my time here. Slide sounds cool, or half step bend, or just hit it. Or I really don't care. It don't matter to me. Okay, now, once you get to that A, which is part of the A chord, the root, all right, that's a 11/9 on the third string. And notice how the fingering works out. Ring in, because you're middle, then ring. That's F sharp E. Now I can't remember the next note. Ah, that's cool because we're going to go. When it lands on the B, that's a E flat. So that's 11, let it down, 9, 8. One more time, here we go. That's a third. Now we got back to D. What is it? I have no idea. That's different than what I did before. That works. See, you can do it different ways, so I don't really care, but this is what I'm doing right now. I'm creeping. I call it sneaky snaking up the neck. So now I'm up here. That's what do you call it? A flat, G flat, E. So the chords. So this is kind of working off of the D. An A is cool. Good note on a D chord. A is cool. So we got 14, 13, 11, 14. So that's an important phrase. You could go, bend and let down, or slide, or just hit it. Just as long as you're going A flat, G flat, E. Now, here you could just make an A chord. Pretty easy. That's 14, 14, 14. Just like an A. Fourth, third, second strings. Almost there. That's an E on the second string, 17th fret. So that's G flat on the second string, 19. Let me check. Where am I? Bending that 19th fret second string. Seems like that happens a lot. It's kind of a motif. That's going to an E here. All right, let's see if I can do it without goofing up here. It is pretty fun. That's pretty entertaining. It's a good solo, A lot of times soloing, we kind of flap about like a carp on the riverbank, just kind of flopping around trying to find water, hopefully. Trying to find something that works, running, just random, but if you have a real melody, that does make it awesome. Let's see if I can do it again. I might also go. So that can be, a different position. I think that's how I was doing it yesterday. Then big position jump. Landed on a B, because we're in the key of B. So, just knowing your notes is going to make it all the difference in the world. I do nag everybody about that. And I know everybody learns differently, but if there's any way you can possibly memorize the notes on the fretboard, that's going to make everything, less mysterious.